Hello everybody, I'm Elsie and welcome back to Book Bar and welcome to another haul video. Today I'm going to be doing all of the books that I acquired in October haul. So this is all of my physical books, ebooks, and audiobooks that I got in the month of October. I'm going to start with the physical books because yes, the stack's right here. So first up, I got the Bloom edition of Powerless by Elsie Silver. Do I need 3 copies of this book? Probably not. Did I get them anyways? Of course I did. This is the 3rd book in the Chestnut Spring series. This follows Jasper and Sloane. Jasper was taken in by the Eaton family when he was younger, and he's always kind of had a thing for the cousin of the Eaton family, Sloane, and Sloane is supposed to be getting married, and she decides she catches her fiance doing some stuff he shouldn't be doing, and she asks Jasper to help out. And Jasper and the rest of the Eaton clan help her out. So this is probably my least favorite, but all of the Bloom editions do have like a special like chapter from Harvey's perspective, and I don't know that I'll get them all, keep them all. We'll see how I feel once I have them all. But Barnes & Noble is having like a 25% off pre-order sale, so I got it. Then I also got both of the indie editions of Hopeless. I have the People edition and the Mirror edition. I wasn't gonna get the mirror covers, but then like they just like, I needed the Reckless one because the little boot was just adorable, and so I ended up getting them all. And like I love the ring, and then of course the People covers are my favorite. These are the ones that are like prominently displayed on my shelves because they're just so pretty. Like they're actual real couples. The details, the river, like the white dress, like it's just so amazing. But this is the 5th book in the Chestnut Spring series. This is Beau and Bailey's story, and I have a whole vlog where I talk about this book, so I'll link it above. But yeah, I got both of the editions because why not? So yes, next up, Kandi Steiner was having a like paperback sale, so I got Blindside, which is my 2nd favorite Kandi Steiner book, kind of tied for favorite. This is Clay and Gianna, and Gianna's like the social media manager, PR manager, and for the football team, the Boston Rebels, whatever. I don't remember what the team name is, but she's the PR person for the school, and he is like the safety defensive man, and he's always been very like nice and kind and willing to like do all of the interviews and things. And he has a really bad interview and is like awful, and she's like, what the hell? Well, it turns out his girlfriend had like just dumped him. His girlfriend that he'd been with forever, like was gonna marry, had just broken up with him, and Gianna really has a crush on this guy that plays at the local pub and wants to get his attention. And so Clay decides that they're gonna fake date, and there's some sex lessons in this. There's some reading of the spicy novels. It's fantastic. So I have a lot of the physical books that I bought I have read, so that is positive. So yes, I read this one last year and I had to get it because it was on sale. Then I was on Panko and they had the Hello Lovely box edition of The Culmination of Everything by Christina C. Jones. I really enjoyed this, and I needed more Black romance on my shelves, and this is one that I really loved, and it wasn't crazy expensive, and it's a special edition. Like I love this cover more than the original cover. So yeah, I needed it on my shelf. Like look how pretty that is. Like look at her sweater. Like oh, love it. So I had to get this. It is, I believe, signed. Yeah, signed. So this was, I think, like 2 years ago, Hello Lovely's edition. I have read this obviously. Then, because I needed more editions of it, I got House of Earth and Blood and House of Sky and Breath, the Barnes & Noble exclusive editions from for this series. I don't know why I got them, don't know why I needed them, but yeah, it actually works out because I have read this copy like 3 times and I've annotated it, and my dad really wants to read this, or my dad has really wanted to get back into reading. And my mom, he was like trying to like read a book that I would give my mom. And mom's like, well, this is book 5 in a series. So she was like, but I think you'd really like the ACOTAR series. And I was like, actually, I think my dad would really like this series. My dad is more of a fantasy reader. And so I think he'd really enjoy it. I don't think this is a series for my mom. I think there's less romance in it than she would like. My mom's not a fantasy reader. She will read fantasy if there's some romance, like she reads some paranormal stuff. But my dad really is into like fantasies. So I think he'd really like this. So it actually works out because I'll give him this copy to read without having to see all of my crazy annotations and my tears and all of the things that are in that copy. So yes. Then I actually got this in every form, so I will talk about it more than once. But I got Shadows of You by Cowles. This has been my favorite book in the Lost and Found series. I love the naked hardcover. This is book 4 in the Lost and Found series, I think. Yes. Book 4. Yeah, book 4. Because she had said she was going to release 4 this year. So this is Roan and Aspen. And Aspen is a single mom. And Roan is like the reclusive member of the Hartley family. And yeah, it's just so beautiful. I absolutely adored this. Very suspenseful. I saw the twist, but like I was shocked at how it was implemented. So yeah, I loved it. And again, I've read this, so kudos to me. Then another one I have read, Good Game by Madison Fox. I got the discreet edition because it had the artwork. Of course, mine is like damaged, but it's fine. But it had like the artwork of Stevie and Blade, and then there's also one of the system. So I had to get this. I really enjoyed this. This was one of my favorite books from last month, so I needed it on my shelves. Yeah. Then one of my favorite books of the year I had to buy for myself, and that is Forever You're a Rogue by Erin Langston. This is one of my favorite historicals, probably of all time. This is Cora and Nate, and Cora needs to get remarried because her dead husband's family is trying to take her children from her, and she's like, no. He has no, like, they have no right to them. Like, he did nothing as a father. Like, he was awful. He, like, did not care about them. And she's, like, dotes on them and is, like, obsessed with her children. So she's like, you know what? Nate is kind of a rakish man, and he's going to marry me. I'm going to make him marry me and help me out. And, of course, he's going to fall for her and her adorable children. And it's just so beautiful. Like, swoony, romantic, sexy. Like, oh, I loved this book so much. I'm so excited to reread it. Like, I want to reread it, annotate it, do all of the things because it is phenomenal. So this will be like a comfort read for me going forward. But yeah, another one that I read. Then of course, I had to buy Binding and Keeping 13. I absolutely am obsessed with this duet, and I need to continue on in the Boys and Tommen series. I need to read Saving and Redeeming 6, but I'm like waiting till I have, I think the week, so Thanksgiving week, I'm off of work from Thanksgiving until a whole week. I'm off the whole next week. After Thanksgiving, so I'm off Thanksgiving Day, Friday, and then obviously the weekend, and then I'm off that week. So I don't go back to work till Monday, like the 4th or something like that. So I have like a lot of time that I'm gonna be off of work, and I think that'd be a good time to binge this series. Binge just too, because like when I was reading these, like I could not put them down. Like going to work was so tough. Like I'd go sneak off and to go to the bathroom and like take like a 20-minute bathroom break that people probably thought I was doing more than just reading during, but I didn't care because I had to know what was going on. So I have been saving and redeeming 6 for a time when I just have a lot more time to read. Like yeah, or I could do like a long weekend where I just sit and read and don't do anything else. But yeah, absolutely adored both of these. I needed to have them. They are thick boys. They are small print, like, but I know that these will be on the top of the year. So I'm trying to get them now so that when I go to do my rereads, I'm not stressed about it. That's all the books that I've read that I got physically. Then the not read stack is a lot smaller. But I got Madame by Sara Cate. I have the rest of the series in the people covers, and I needed to just complete my series. And I was worried. I know I'm going to a couple signings that Sara Cate's going to be out next year, but I'm like worried that this cover is going to go away before the signings. So I had to just get it now, have it. That way it's there. That way I have it. It's done. I can get it personalized if I want. But absolutely adored. I've enjoyed the series and I love these covers. So I had to get the 6th matching set. Then a book I know I'm going to love is King of Greed by Huang. I haven't read it yet, but I need to ASAP. It just came out. It was a new release last month, like late last month. So that's why it wasn't in like my new release vlog. But I adored this, or I've adored this series. King of Wrath has been my favorite in a Huang book so far, I believe. But Second Chance is my favorite trope, and American Trouble. And I was talking to my cousin-in-law kind of cousin's nanny, really good friend. We talk a lot about books. We go book shopping at least once a month together. We were talking about this. Because she was reading the Twisted series when we went book shopping in September together, and I convinced her to pick up King of Wrath and King of Pride. And I had accidentally I had pre-ordered 2 copies of this, and so I texted her and I was like, hey, I have 2 copies, do you want one? And she thought, oh, I already bought it. Like, I was at Barnes & Noble the day it came out at 9:50, so I just returned my other copy. But we were talking about it. She's like, it is so good. The grovel is epic, amazing, fantastic. So I'm so excited for this one. Then I got these 2 in a Romance Reveal book box, which I forgot to cancel. I need to do that. I keep forgetting. This is a Black Love Single Dad romance, Single Dads Club. I believe I talked about it in one of my vlogs. I read like the synopsis on the back. And then also The Lucky Shamrock by Carolyn Brown. Also got it in that same book box. So I'm really excited for this one. This one, not so much, but we'll see. Okay, now into the audiobooks. I have actually read, we're going to do the ebooks first because the list is a lot smaller. So, as I said, when I hauled Shadows of You physical, I also got the ebook. I accidentally got it. I didn't mean to, but it's fine. I thought I was just selling it on Kindle Unlimited, but I ended up purchasing it. It's fine. I had credits, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, the rewards credits things, and like during Prime days, I always just do like save money, like save on deliveries, and that was like I ended up with like $10 in like saving and like free digital credits. So I just use it for that. Then I also got Forever Crushed by Amber Paige. This just is a new romance. It's on KU, but it was like the pre-order was like 99 cents. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'll support the author. Indie debut. It's very fall vibes. I need to get to it soon. I want to, but I tend to not prioritize my ebooks. Like, I'll do like my physical shelves, I'll do my audios, but like I struggle with my ebooks because I was just end up going to KU. So I do need to actually like prioritize that one. Then I got All the Little Raindrops by Mia Sheridan. This one now is on KU Read and Listen, but it was on the like KU first, or the Amazon first reads, so I just got it for free. And then I got The Phantom of Drury Lane, which again is now on KU, but it wasn't when it first came out. And it was, like I said, I had like $10 in credits, and some of them were going to expire from like the July Prime days. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. It was 99 cents. So again, it ended up being free. Now it is on KU, or it was, I believe it's still on KU. Then Cassidy at Covers with Cassidy posted, she has like on her Discord, she has a like Stuff Your Kindle Day spot, and she posted this like horror novella, romance novella called Scream at the Fair by Christina Lollabrigida. It's a novella. It's like 80 pages. And I was like, you know what? It's free. Why not? I'll download it. Again, I just need to get to it one day, but I did download it on the last day of the month because I think there was like a Stuff Your Kindle Day for horror, and that was one of them. So yes. Now into the audiobooks. I actually have listened to quite a few of these. I do tend to, I am bad. I get a lot of Whisper Sync books, but especially like if they're $1.99, I definitely get them. But occasionally I'll get the $7.49, like Hopeless I got with the Whisper Sync when it came out, because I have all the rest of them on audio. They're great, like comfort audio reads. Shadows of You I got with the Whisper Sync because Catherine Cowles her audios are always great because she's an audiobook listener, so she makes sure her audios are fantastic. So I got that. Then I got The Baby Blitz by Lex Martin and Second Down Darling by Lex Martin. These were both for $1.99 on Whisper Sync because I have the ebooks of them, and I've listened to the other 2 books in the series, and I read both of these on my Kindle, and I want to listen to, I've enjoyed the audiobooks. Again, like comfort, I like to have audiobooks that I've read, or I like to have audiobooks of books that I've read for like comfort reads when I'm at work, and I need a book that like, I'm like, sometimes I just want to shut the world, like shut my office out and like tell everyone to go suck it, but I can't do that. And I need an audiobook so that I'm busy and like people don't keep bugging me and talking to me. And so I put an audiobook in, and but sometimes I like need one that I don't have to pay attention to quite as much. So having books that I've read makes sense to me to do that, because then I can just put one of those on and like nobody bugs me. But if I miss like a little bit because I'm in the middle of an email or I'm focusing on something and I like zone out a little bit, I'm not missing anything because I've read it. So I do tend to have audiobooks that I've read that I love. Then I got Butcher and Blackbird. I heard that the audiobook was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I read it like the same day that I got it because it's Joe Arden, and it is like one of the best audiobooks I've ever listened to. I'm sure you've heard like people talk about it. They like talk over each other. It's duet narration. So Joe Arden always says the male lines, and I think it's Lucy something always says the hero, like the female lines, and it's just like they'll talk over each other. It's fantastic, and the way that they do the content warning list is amazing. And just Joe Arden is fantastic. Like I think I talk about it in like every video that I ever do anymore. I talk about how amazing Joe Arden is, and I'm just obsessed with him and his narration. So that, and then I also got Under the Stars by Laura Pavlov because I enjoy her audiobooks also, and I've listened to all the rest of the Cottonwood Cove in audio, and I had all the other books I had gotten with Whisper Sync, but I forgot to get that one, so I had to get that one. And then they were having these were either, some of these were sales, some were their monthly deals. They have books for like a monthly deal, and a couple of these I think might have been Whisper Sync books, but yes, I don't remember exactly. I don't think any of these are on sale if they were anymore, because that was in October and now we're in November and they are monthly deals, switch every month, but you can always check. So I got Her Social Take by Harley LaRue. I have heard good things about this. I know it's like a demon and a witch possibly or something, or she summons him. I don't even really know, but I've heard good things, so I do want to try it out. Then I got Him by Serena Bowen and Al Kennedy. I have heard nothing but good things about this hockey romance male series, and I just need to get to it. I need to read it. I think is it Teddy Hamilton and Jacob Morgan? Possibly. It's two like phenomenal male narrators together. So yes. Then I got Slashes in the Snow by M. Never. I know nothing about this. I think it was like $4.99, and I was like, you know what? It was like a dark romance, and I've been like in a dark romance mood and on a kick. So I got it. It was either like $1.99 or $4.99 or something. It wasn't very expensive. Then I got Pucked by Helena Hunting. I have read a couple books by Helena Hunting, and I've really enjoyed them, and I want to read this series. I've read the first book in like one of the spin-off series, and so I need to get to this one. And the audiobook was on like the monthly deals. Then I got One Chance by Lena Hendricks. This one was a Whisper Sync book. This is, I think, the third book in the series, whatever the series is called. I read the first one. I enjoyed it. I need to continue. Now I have them all. Then I got Distance by Luna Mason. I think this might be book 2 in a Mafia series, but it could be book 1. I don't remember. It was like a dark, again, I've been on like a dark kick, so I wanted to get that. Then I got The Plan by Carla Sorensen. This is the second book in like the second generation Washington Wolf series, and I've listened to all of them on audio, and I've had a great time. So I'm just, when I'm feeling like I need a good quick football romance, I pick these up. So I generally try to get like whatever the next one is, and that's the next one I need to read. And I've been feeling football vibes lately, so I'll probably be picking it up soon. And then I got Don't Forget Me Tomorrow by A.L. Jackson. I have the first book in the series, and so I was just like, you know what, I'll just get the second one. It was on Whisper Sync for cheap. So yeah, those are all of the books that I acquired in the month of October, physically, ebook, audio. Luckily, a lot of my ebooks were free, or I don't do like KU because I do have a KU check-in that I do, so that will be coming probably the next video after this. But I do like do a KU check-in, so I don't put the KU books on there, but I'll put like books that I got for like 99 cents or whatever. Usually they're not, unfortunately, because like a lot of times these sales go like once a month. They're like for a month. Same with like the audios. They do like monthly deals where they're on sale for the whole month, but they're only for that month. So, but if you put them on your wish list for any of them, though, it'll tell you like it'll say like, hey, a book that you wished for is on sale. Especially if you have that robot that if you say her name, she'll think you're talking to her. So I don't want to say it, but she'll notify you when things go on sale. So a lot of times if I put an audiobook, I'll put audiobooks on my wish list that just sound good, or if they're on like a sale but I'm not like in the mood for it at the time. I'm trying to be better about not buying so many audiobooks because I have a lot. So we're gonna see how that goes in the next year, but for now, that is all I have to say. I don't know where. I'm just rambling at this point. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a book stack emoji or like a phone emoji or even a headphones emoji. Whatever your favorite way of consuming books are. Leave me that. Or if it's all three, I enjoy all three. Honestly, I think weirdly, even though I probably listen to the most audiobooks are probably my least favorite. But I obviously can't just read all day. But like, if I had my choice, I'd probably physically read most books or ebookly read most books. I just feel like I read really fast on ebook, and I actually read faster on ebook than I do on audio because I mean, I could listen to an audiobook at 3 times speed. I have done it multiple times, but I try to only keep it to like 2 times at max. Sometimes I'll go up to 2.5 depending on like the narrator. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. So if you made it to the end of this video, leave me one of those. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. It really helps me out. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye.